guys, so it is evening already. I haven't vlogged. I had all the intentions. I went out to my parents' house. I had some things I needed to do in the town where I lived before, so I went there, and then I went to greet with my parents, and I went down and talked with my grandmother, and it's in that way, this day has been a really good day. I got to meet my family and such. I have had a pretty bad day when it comes to health. My body just haven't wanted to be with me. There's been a lot of pain, and right now I'm very tired. And all day, just that was all we did yesterday. Or today, sorry, today, we went to first in town and did some bank things. That was the reason why we left, was I needed to go into the bank there, because I still had some accounts. And then we went to a couple of stores there. We got a new kitty litter box for the cats. The one we have a tear in it, so we've been wanting to switch it out for a while. So we got one, and it was actually not that expensive. Also got some more kitty litter. Then we went into this store that sells basically things for cars. Exhausts, different oils and stuff, but they kind of went and got into a little bit to do with boats, and then it was a little bit like outdoors, and also like toys and stuff. But Christopher needed some wiper liquid, it's called, I don't know. It's things you spray on your front window of your car, and you wipe it away to keep it clean. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I wanted to get some of that, and they had some toys that we got, but also we got these little ornaments. They had like small rows of ornaments, not that expensive, not that cheap. They're not expensive like when you buy them one-on-one, then you can pay quite a lot for them. But they were more expensive than the other baubles. It was just baubles, and one of the combination was red and black, which was kind of cool because you rarely see black baubles. And the other one was the kind of silver white that we already have, but they had more glitter and stuff on them, so I thought that would be awesome. And then we had lunch, and then we went out to my parents. Met up with them. My parents are cleaning out their house, so I got a whole bunch of old things. My like coat, like morning coat or something like that. One of those that is in the same materials as your things you dry yourself. You see, I'm not feeling good, and then all words just disappear. But anyhow, I got some coats, and I got a pillow. My grandmother had made a floor mat for me, so I got that too. So a few bits and pieces. And I got home pretty late, and we sat down to take the load off, and I started to play with the next bout of yarn, or a wool, that is going to be spun up. That is going to take a little bit longer time than the other had done, because the other two I had much longer. I think it is that they have longer lengths. So when I made my own, like made them prepped, when I prepped for spinning and made them this thin long pieces, almost look like hair, they kind of detached itself pretty easily. But this has much shorter length, so they kind of get stuck into each other a little bit more, and therefore it's harder to get that flow. But it might just be that I need to figure things out a little bit. But you do get them, you can get them very, very thin though. So I'm getting very thin grey yarn. This new is greys and a little bit of brown. It was one of those that I still really, really love it, but the image had more contrast. So I was expecting a bigger contrast between the browns and the greys. Instead, they're very, very similar browns and greys. So that's kind of what I'm after. The thing I'm after. I've been seeing all this beautiful wool that have been spun up, where you have bigger chunks. You have a piece of red, and then you have a piece of green, and then you have a piece of the other color, or like a mixture of colors, one after each other. And then when you spin it, you will get like a layered effect. So you have a whole bunch of reds, and then you have a whole bunch of green, and then when you do your plying, you get this really cool effect where you have those colors mixed. And that is what I want to try to do. So I'm gonna need to buy more wool. But first, before I buy more wool, I'm going to use the one I have. So that's my kind of little rule for myself now when I'm starting with the spinning, is that I shouldn't buy all the materials. Also, I'm getting some new zippers in. I went to my mom because when I went to my mom, I got to rummage around their zippers, and I looked through them, and I kind of felt that they were a little bit too thick for what I'm doing. I kind of like the thin and easy ones, so I didn't get any of those. Instead, I got some from eBay that is coming, so that will take a couple of months, like 2 months more. So then I have a couple of months on me to make the rest of the 8 more zippers that I have and make bags of that. But yeah, it is very late and I'm going to head to bed. Just a little note, after I said goodnight, I'm gonna cut in some footage of Gizmo playing with a box. But until then, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye!